Uh, Okay, I guess we're live and going. Welcome. Yes, I did not put the intro music in here, so hopefully I could edit post credit.
Can I hum it? I don't even remember.
I don't remember it either. It's been a while, so I'm hoping this is going to the right directions.
It has to because it's on here.
But okay, cool. Date night with the Lunas are there. How about YouTube? It's like, oh, and also no, that's something.
Unless you're breaking the new. No, never mind.
No, I was
You're
like,
not
no.
break it.
It's like, welcome with Date Night with the Lunas. Hi, STC. We missed you. How are you? It's been a while that we've done this, so welcome back. Totally new setup. We're actually going to be the producers. We don't have a radio show. We're not with BFAM 109.6 anymore. So this is all on us. Please have patience with my graphic designs and things because we did sign up with a new streaming service called Riverside.fm. I'm not promoting it yet, but just to give you an idea of what we're doing behind the scenes, because that will help me supposed to streamline my editing, my marketing, yada, yada, yada.
So we're live.
We're live also on YouTube.
Yay, it's working.
Hallelujah. I am not that handicapped because John has not been able to do it. I was like, I'm trying to. What?
Oh, for that.
I just like.
We're just trying to sit and find the right place.
We're trying, because like I said, whole new dynamic, whole new everything. And we have been gone for many moons. I think August was our last broadcast. I have to double check. So I also have to really update our YouTube channel where, a lot of the stuff you could catch back, all the comments, things like that. Also, SDC, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for still being there and roughing us out. Just John took on the project. And that is why we ghosted everybody.
Okay, let's be honest. We were really, really, really overworked. So now we're back. We have some better organization, better timing, and a better cameraman at the moment. And
look, I did all the majority of the setup by myself, okay, with a little thing because normally we were using the mic, but I couldn't. So now we're using our mics on our camera. So that is just giving you like the behind the scenes. So
yes, but there's screw the technical difficulties. We had sexy behind the scenes going on too.
We have lots of sexy things going, lots of things that, again, catching up. John project put a little damper, but we still had some sexy fun in between and going back. So yes, it's been phenomenal. I think the latest and greatest was John working on his what would we call it there? Content creation.
Sort of at the moment, yes.
Yeah, because well, yeah, you are very hot, but it's like, oh yeah, because I'm still trying to fundraise for your adult dog bed. So, okay, downfall on sharing your Amazon link, your Amazon account with your family.
They start seeing all the kinky shit you order.
Exactly. So yeah, I actually try to have lunch with my brother today and try to catch up, see what's going on, and he was wondering why in the world there was an adult dog bed on the search function.
Yeah, we got lots of fun.
My god! On that, it's like what? It's like
what? We're used to this. See, we switch roles. Normally, I was the one worried about the sexy stuff and the production and going insane and trying to get this done, and I passed it off to you. And what did you used to do?
What?
Get on the phone.
No.
Yes, you did.
No, it's like right now, it's like when I got on the phone, it was because of SDC, so I could read the comments. Right now, no one's comment. Please put your comments. We'd like to know where you're at, where you're coming from.
Snooki!
Snooki!
We haven't heard from you in ages.
Well, I've been chatting. Yeah, well, I've been chatting with Snooki offline on WhatsApp, so which is super cool to still be, holding on together and chatting. Thank you. It's like he was in Cuba. I was jealous because he could travel to Cuba. He started a new job. So we've been sexy chatting. So yes, and again, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning your time. Love you, appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Yes. I know it's like trying to get all our fans back because I know we were up to like 40 and 50 people on a live.
Maybe you should start telling us what we do, who we are, and the kinky shit we end up doing all the time.
Right.
Because we're one of those people that some people do it as like a weekend thing. It started as that. Even before we met, it started as that because we met at a swinger meet and greet 13 years ago. Going on 14 soon.
No, 13.
13. I'm losing dates. 13 years ago.
Oh, it's lucky 13. That's why I'm like, I'm going to embrace lucky 13 as long as I can until it's finally 14 and 2024. Yep.
And we met at a swinger meet and greet. Got married 2 years later. We started a podcast in 2016. There's lots of episodes out there. We are both bi. It's funny. We have a very, very open marriage. And our fights are usually about vanilla shit. Like, we don't fight over who we're fucking. We fight over, I'm trying to think what we do fight over. Yeah, who forgot to set up for the podcast? That's what we fight over.
No, who broke my glass rose and didn't tell me about it like a little child and hid it?
I didn't hide it. I cleaned up. I put it there. I broke her glass dildo by accident, and she was upset, to say the least.
Yes, because that was like my favorite. It's a glass rose dildo. I threw it out.
You threw it out.
I threw it out.
You couldn't even see the remains of it. You had to get rid of your dildo.
Yeah, well, I saw the remains, and it's enough to like break my heart there. So I'm like, no. So yes, and I was furious about that because we've had it as 13 years in our relationship because that's one of the first toys we got together. And what we like about glass toys is the temperature plate. You can do hot, you can do cold. So it was really nice. So anyways, back to this. So we do live broadcasting in regards to the podcast now. I'm still working on my social media skills because I look back at some of the old episodes and they just have the live, we're broadcasting live, no description, no anything. And yeah.
But what they want to hear about is not your social skills. What they do want to probably hear about is 2014, we discovered the dungeon. We have a local dungeon here. And yeah, that's an addiction that just continually grows and grows and grows until you end up, we had to go out and actually buy 3 new bookshelves last month to reorganize our sex toys and kink shit.
And I'm still reorganizing. So if you have organizational skills and would love to contribute, that's fantastic. But anyways, for the STC members, there is no nudity on this show because we also broadcast on Facebook and YouTube. It's an educational show, so feel free to jump in, ask questions, what you like to know, what you like to discover. So it's kind of like a reboot, what we're doing in regards to this episode this week, but we will be back every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, because what I'm trying to establish is a church.
Okay, you keep saying educational. I keep saying kinky as fuck.
It is kinky as fuck.
As much as, okay, people think education, the Discovery Channel used to be education. Look where that went. When we say educational, what I mean is I actually want to go ahead and fire cup her on the air 1 week. I want to tie her up. We have a mount point in our garage. I want to hang her from the ceiling. Now, I can't have sex with her while she's hanging. We have to wait till we're off there.
And then we can't be naked either because it's like, again, we're broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube.
You need a bikini.
Right.
Then I can fire cup you on the air.
Right.
So if someone would like to see someone human fire cupped and fire play, basically, yes, I set her back on fire. And she absolutely loves it. It actually helps with her diabetes. But maybe we'll have a flogging. That would be fun.
Yeah. We have the mount point on that. And yeah, technically I could wear clothes for the flogging on that. So yeah.
She needs a little bikini. Doesn't she need a little bikini?
Nice boobs. Thank you. It's like, again, no flashing, no nudity. So, but we will talk about sex as much as possible. Yeah, because we have a private Facebook group. So that's why we could do that. I just noticed Wally's looking over our shoulder.
I set up Wally and Eve, and you didn't notice.
Well, there's no Eve. There's just Wally.
No,
so
Eve's right there. I set up Wally and Eve because they're my spirit animals. What? Anyway.
So okay.
I'm still tired from this weekend.
Yes, you are. You're recovering from gay days. So yes, it is June. It's Pride. We're both bisexual. We live in Orlando, Florida. And so as I was going back to that, this is establishing a church. I am in the process of becoming an ordained minister because freedom of religion is still protected in Florida. So we can do whatever we do and say. So I'm still working on the loopholes and kinks of them. No, we can't. Sorry, snowy days. Sorry. No boobs. This is like live broadcast TV on YouTube and Facebook, podcasting. what we were doing. So in order to protect our sexual freedom, we have to be religious. So that's why we're still. So we might have a contest and say, what is the name of our church?
That would be an interesting one. We do need names of churches.
We need names of churches. Yeah.
We live in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and I really don't want to get political, but anything sexual is under fire down here.
No, everything sexual.
Basically, yeah. Anything and everything sexual is insane. And we have to deal with all this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to figure out how to stay alive and still enjoy ourselves without having to leave the state. And God forbid that guy makes it to the country. Anyway, hello.
Hello, Snooki. Snooki's being social. He's doing our social interaction. Yeah, because we're missing Tess and James. I forgot to tell. Yeah, they're moving around. So they're also another chat room moderators that they volunteered. We didn't ask for anything, so it's fantastic. Interact with each other, talk to each other.
But usually on date nights like this,
Mm-hmm.
we've talked about the crazy ass shit we've done over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I know you had a date. It wasn't that kind of date, was it?
No, it was just
friends date.
It was definitely a friend's date. It was with Drew. So Drew is one of my longtime playmates there, and then JC is another of my longtime playmates that I haven't seen in quite some time. And so, but you'll hear them throughout. So in case for previous viewers, they're still in the picture. Drew and JC is still in the picture. Because we haven't gone too crazy on partners there. But yes, you're trying to...
we pulled back a little bit.
Right. Well, we have to restart altogether because of,
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
I did have a funny thing happen this weekend. I got picked up by a girl at Gay Days. So, for those of you who don't know, Gay Days, big event in Orlando. I was down there. I do puppy play. I was there, again, hanging out, doing my stuff, being by the pool. And out of nowhere, about a 30-year-old girl comes up to me and goes, "Are you gay?" I'm like,
he loves gay, doesn't he?
I'm at Gay Days. I guess it's a fair answer. But she's like, "No, please." I'm like, okay, I'm bi. Oh, thank God. I'm like, holy shit, this is going to get interesting. I mean, it's one thing to get picked up at a mall. It's another thing to get picked up by a woman at a gay spot.
Mm-hmm.
And that was hysterical. She gave me her number. She took mine.
Okay.
She said, "I'll call you."
Okay.
Did a few things and had the run disappear. And I'm sitting here like, this felt like a hit and run. It really, really did. Took me by storm.
Completely. Mm-hmm.
And that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Gone. And then I was running over to a pup event, which was amazing.
Okay.
And a pup event basically is I dress up as a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
And many people do this. We have handlers. We get kinky as shit. Occasionally, there was some floggings.
Mm-hmm.
There was some ball playing. There was some contests. We had a wonderful time, but it was short. It was only 2 hours to get everything done, and I had to have the room set up for another event.
Okay.
But Florida was hot as fuck this weekend.
Is it always? It's June.
It is. But I was in my bathing suit and still sweating my ass off in the shade. So, and they wouldn't let anyone get naked.
Well,
it's a hotel.
It's a hotel. Well, because it was a complete buyout. If it was a complete buyout, then that's totally different. But they didn't do a complete buyout there because of all the political stuff in DeSantis. And we will be touching here and there about it because, like I said, we're trying to establish that church thing. I don't know if I have to take like communion donations in order to do that or have to do a 501c. I'm still looking into it because, like I said, we need to protect this conversation.
I think she needs to create the Church of Cock.
Yeah.
I offer mine up in donation, or at least partial donation. I'll come over and I'll let you choose whatever you want.
I can't see the video for some reason. Oh my God. I can't believe that.
No, I think the video should be.
Well, it must be on SDC because we could see ourselves on it. But thank you for the update. I appreciate that. It's like, yeah, I can see fine on SDC. Okay, cool. Thanks. If anyone else, please let us know because it's supposed to be a replay on SDC in case, but it's also available on YouTube and Facebook afterwards. Sex Positive Me across the way, but the podcast is Date Night with the Lunas. Technically, so we're calling it Sex Positive Me presents Date Night with the Lunas.
I was still going back to a name called Just Jump Me. I love that.
Yeah.
It advertises very well.
The Church of Just Jump Me. I like that.
Ooh.
Hey, it's like we're putting in the bucket for the church thing. So yeah.
I still think the Church of Cock is good, but they may censor cock, so it is Church of Star question.
I know, but if we have an actual rooster that's a cock, they can't really censor us, right? Because it's like, remember those rubber cocks? that we did on the Virgin Cruise
We
last
play
year.
a fun one and say the Church of Cock and Fish.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not good either.
Yeah.
I don't want to get that rude.
Yeah, I'm
Why
not
not?
sure either, but at least you could hear us. Not sure why it does not work for us.
I don't know. Try restarting.
Try to exit and come back. That's the only thing I could suggest with STC, but I could see that. I think that name would work. Yes, thank you. Like I said, we're going to create Sex Positive Me as a church, as a religion, because sexual freedom is as long as it's a church, it's protected.
Yes.
So that, or I might join another church that they're doing the same thing, because my mentor, she's actually an ordained minister too. Well, both mentors are. That's why. But the other one is actually qualified to ordain me as a minister.
Well, unfortunate or not, we live in a country where if you're sexual, it's kind of, there's so much, we got to protect the children and all this other shit. Even if it's a group full of adults, someone comes up with that bullshit. But if you're religious, oh God, we can't intrude in someone's religion. So sex is a religion. Fuck it. Literally.
It is.
Fuck for God.
We're fucking for God. Yes, we're fucking for goddess too. So because it is one of those things that I'm looking for the loopholes, how to protect my ass in being vocal and talking about this.
Sweetie.
Yes.
Always keep your back to the wall. We know that at certain clubs. Hey, look, we went to, it's been a while, Fort Lauderdale. Where is Trapeze?
Fort Lauderdale.
And I saw the most amazing thing. I realized later on it was a planned thing, but a woman was at the bar and she put her ass out naked, and guy came up, slapped it, and stuck his dick in. And I kind of looked for a while and went, Eventually they did start talking and they had a fantasy they were playing out, but I thought it was cool as fuck. And yeah.
That's a church I could enjoy. Exactly. We are, like I said, we're definitely, because I'll look for the membership. I'm looking for, I'm trying to see if having a weekly live broadcast will consider as church.
It does.
It does? Okay.
Hey, if it does for John Oliver.
John Oliver.
If you ever watch HBO, it'll fucking work.
See, so that's where kind of ¿y por qué no está?
I asked for the translation.
Boletando. Porque estamos en YouTube, en Facebook, y ellos no dejan que podamos hacer eso. Yeah, sorry.
I think we should just ignore, because it eats up too much time, this whole thing of show us your tits. We're just going to ignore it.
Well, yeah, no, that's fine, but we're kind of doing that. That's
although if they wanted to see my cock, there's plenty of places for that.
I still need to fundraise for an adult doggy bed, so if you feel free to contribute, my Cash App, Venmo, everything would be Miss Angelique Luna, MS Angelique Luna. If you like to contribute to buy him a bag.
Oh, thank you.
Very pretty fun. Thank you.
She seduced me. Really, I was innocent at one point, and I met her, and it just went crazy.
That was one of our fights, actually. That was our very first fight. That was our very first fight.
How many of you are in a relationship with an exhibitionist? To the point where they get ridiculously mad if when you're fucking at a swing club, you close the door. No. She wants the door open. She wants everyone watching. And we went off.
No,
again, first couple of weeks we're dating.
Right.
We started fucking in a playroom, and it was empty.
It was completely
no
empty.
one there.
It's like,
and where was my focus? You.
Yeah.
So I didn't notice as over the next 20 minutes, people started coming in the room. About 30, 40 people came in the room. And no one else was fucking but us. And I turn around or look up, finally.
You looked up.
The entire room is not even us sitting on the beds. It's like a theater.
Yeah, there was
everyone's
around the bed. Because it was a bed, middle of the room. And we're like, hey, it's early. Why don't we start, having sex? So we did. And what does he do? I'm like,
13 years ago. And I just lost it.
He just got up and left. I was just
got up and left. I grabbed you and tried to take you with me, and you said no.
No.
We disagree about that.
No, you did not get up and you did not try to grab me. You literally sprinted back to the room. That's where I found you, and that's where we had our fight. We had a
big fight.
Yeah, we had a big fight.
And the word you actually said to me is, if we're going to be dating, you need to learn to fuck in public.
We're swingers. Come on.
Could you imagine dating someone, and in the first 3 weeks of dating, the biggest fight we have is, if you're with me, you got to fuck in public. And that pretty much defined the rest of this relationship.
And that's the fights we had. That was our very first fight.
Actually, our first fight was about swinging.
Yeah, it was about swinging. That was our very first fight. Yeah. We're good, thanks.
Since then, it's really funny because you're the one who turned, it took a bit. You're the one who turned me into an exhibitionist.
13 years.
No, I've been exhibitionist for a while.
Okay, 11.
Bullshit. But yeah. Now we're very much an exhibitionist.
Mm-hmm.
You very much got me to the point of, hey, we're over at Secrets and we're outside by the pool. There's a lot of people. Let's start having sex and see how many people can join in.
Right.
Life has been very difficult, as you can tell.
Oh, totally. Well,
13 years of
and even that, I'm kind of snobbish when it comes to like playrooms because I actually still prefer trapeze down in Fort Lauderdale because the beds are underneath a mirror, so you could see everything. Like, if you're fucking your partner, you could look up and they're like, "Oh, look at that! Those are fucking that way," and then you just kind of get an idea. I love that mirror effect there. Secrets does not have that, so I'm like, meh.
Usually, at Secrets, we're having sex outdoors.
Yeah, there are more of an outdoors. Now, a lot of people in the playrooms, and it's like, well, we haven't gotten there.
It's
but
been a little bit.
Yeah, but we're planning to go over there, which I need to follow up with.
We are?
Yes, because our sponsor, Fair Villa, where we teach classes, our next class is coming up in public. I can't remember, sometime in June, so it's towards the end, and it's.
I got that one. If you're to.
Yeah, it's like what do you call it? Our rope class. So it's a live in-person class, rope.
Oh yeah.
And it's $25 for the class, and we consensually will tie you up or teach you how to tie the ropes.
Is this what happens when I go away for 2 days?
What?
That there's a rope class now?
It's on the calendar.
I did not know about this.
We discussed this.
We sort of did, and I heard it was a maybe. I didn't realize it was on the calendar.
Okay. Well,
however, I'm glad to tie up.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said, "Don't fight; it's no use." Thank you very much. The thing interesting is though, fights get things out into the open. Don't they get those? Because sometimes repressing emotions is really a bad thing. Don't make them too serious. Don't say things you'll regret. And when you're done, fuck. That's the best part is making up. And you are great at make-up sex.
Angry sex is also good.
No. Angry sex, you've hurt me. No, angry sex.
It's been a while.
She has perfect skin, so she doesn't need to moisturize her stuff. But she came home from a date.
No, this was actually at work.
No, this one was the date.
Oh, okay.
Because I was already in bed.
Okay.
I heard the door. You came in. I said, "How you doing?" You pulled the covers down. You ripped my pants. No, I don't wear pants.
No, you're naked.
Not in bed.
Yeah, we sleep naked.
She got up. She right away went down on me. This is before we moved, so it's at least 5 years ago.
Okay.
And then the moment you got me hard, you jumped on me. And I was happy she had good aim and actually went in. Because she probably would have broken that.
Yeah.
But then, no, it had to be about 2016 because you had thighs from working out.
Okay.
Because you grabbed me with your legs. And as you're going up and down, I thought I was going to get rug burns on the side. Because you gripped me with your thighs. And it wasn't really like kind of like if I was fucking someone doggy style, you grab those hips and you pull, but not with hands, just with your arms. So you're like, I really wish I put some lube on my sides over here because you were fucking me hard. But what was funny is you came and you said you had a shitty date and you rolled over, and I'm sitting there like a hit and run. I hadn't orgasmed yet, and you turned over and went to sleep, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? And you're allowed to do that again, by the way.
Yeah, but also like when I used to work at other companies before I worked for myself, when I got really mad and I came home from a bad day at work, I used to slam them against the wall and just take them and have my way with him. Yeah, that's a bad thing. Oh shoot, I don't understand. Is that don't understand the language there? I'm sorry. Adder, sorry, I can't do that. Anyways,
Adder is in Blackadder. I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
That's an English thing.
Yeah,
it's
okay,
back with
fine.
Monty Python.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Monty Python.
Of course. And
I have a cool shirt.
Yes.
No one expects the acquisition.
That you haven't worn yet.
I know I haven't. I haven't had a chance to. When you have a shirt like that, you got to wear it for an event. I also have a shirt with naked women on the side like that. You can't exactly wear that. Well, I could wear it to your church, but most other churches you really can't wear that to. You got to pick the right time.
Well, aren't you going to be also my? Why don't you take that top? I can't.
Nope.
We can't. Sorry.
We're broadcasting live on other stations.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't even bring it up.
Yeah. So
what else?
Have to do that. What am I talking about here? Oh, we have all our upcoming travels again.
Oh shit.
we have a lot of travel. So that's why I'm trying to fundraise for my puppy's bed.
Okay.
Because he first roundup is Exotica in July. That will be heading towards there. And actually, Puppy is going by himself with our other. Are they a sponsor? Are we sponsored now? How does that work? ASN Magazine.
Actually, ASN, we're going cooperating with. We're going to be in Miami. I actually have the full list because I know what travels we're doing.
Okay.
So I'm bringing this up.
Well, some of those, it's like, I do, but can't show them. Right now, what do you call it? Our travel, like Exotica, you're traveling by yourself. ASN Magazine Awards in August, we're traveling together. We'll be together, which we'll be teaching classes there too. Then after that, we'll be going to FetishCon the following weekend.
I'm looking forward to FetishCon.
FetishCon, yes, and we need to start lining you up with content creators who are going to film.
I've actually already been booked by someone.
Okay.
Getting a paid gig at FetishCon.
Yeah.
So.
And we're still doing that. And then after that, we're going down to Hito in October for their bi-week thing.
Non-stop talking. Yeah, that's what we do. We run a radio show.
Yeah,
you don't like it, leave.
Show.
Well, you know,
yeah.
I'm not even gonna deal with those.
Yeah, you don't need to answer that. It's like our loyal followers will say something. Whatever. Yeah.
Ignore SDC. Keep going.
Yeah, no, it's like this is
FetCon, Exotica, New Jersey.
Oh, you're going to Exotica, New Jersey.
I was invited again to go back to
Jersey. Going to Jersey. Jersey was very popular. So again, for all the new latecomers, this is a podcast broadcasting, entertainment, educational. So we don't do any nudity or any sexual acts.
We'll get sneaky as fuck.
Yes, but we are creating a OnlyFans page where you could, if you want, you could go over there. That's still in the process, but it will be happening soon because we need to have that content ready for when Puppy goes to Exotica. So they can say, hey, here's my rated X version and here's my rated G version, because the rated G is going to be a girl and her pup. Oh, my little puppy. And we're going to do fun G-rated puppy stuff there. Girl and her pup.
Well, I'll go R. I don't want to do G-rated.
No.
Disney films are not even G-rated anymore.
Okay, fine. We'll go PG-13. You
have some kinky fucking ass outfits. Most of them leather.
I know.
And you should wear them.
Okay, but yes, but at the same time, because if they go on OnlyFans, they pretty much what they're going to know. But there's not going to be any sexual activities with a girl and her pup, because she's going to be having her little puppy and really taking very good care. But the puppy is going to be very naughty on his other site.
We'll get to that one.
Yeah, so his site is going to be there, but that's a whole different channel altogether.
I don't know. We're thinking about going out on a completely different note to Tampa because we want to go to the Glory Holes.
Yes.
What is it? What is the one out there called? I can't remember the name of it now. We've been talking about it forever.
I can't.
Anyone out in Tampa?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all of Orlando, there are no, swinger glory hole type places. Oh, okay. Got other messages.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Sorry. We're still trying to figure this out.
We got a whole new system set up here, and it's still confusing.
Yeah. It's like, I can't figure it out. And it's like, I don't even know we have a ticker or not because our old show had it. Again, apologize with the behind the scenes things, but we'll get it better for next week.
Never apologize.
Yeah.
It is what it is. What? After this, we're going to go fuck anyway.
After this, we're making more videos there. So we have a couple others. Like I said, we have our sponsor, fairvilla.com. And we also have a couple of videos on their channel. And one of the videos is how to make a sex tape. So
yeah, we actually brought the camera into our house and showed the bookshelves of sex toys and kink equipment we have.
No, that's how to build a sex. Welcome to our sex house. That's welcome to our sex house.
Oh, the other one was sex tape.
Sex tape. Yes,
you said tape.
Yeah, tape. Yeah, kind of deal. So, which is kind of funny. So it's a funny one. It's like we teach you the ins and outs of like what to look for, what to do, and so that video is coming up. But we did kind of a Blair Witch thing that I held up a sex toy and I'm like, I'm so horny. So I thought that was pretty cool, like doing a Blair Witch for like how to make a sex tape, and our latest, if you go check out our kissing video, that's another good one there where John is making out with a pig, and boy, he takes it serious. He really did.
It's cool. It's a Disney pig. It's fine.
Yeah, but you gave him like the whole, you know,
Oh,
bedroom. You
bullshit.
gave him the
She
bedroom
attacked me.
eyes. No, you gave him you gave her the bedroom eyes. I saw that. You're like, you know, like oh, so yeah.
Anyway,
So John could teach you how to kiss, which you know. But the best part is me trying to keep a straight face and still just video. I am proud of that moment, honestly, because it was kind of hard not to like bust out laughing just the way it's like, yeah, okay, yeah. And that's accurate. It's like if you want to just see that little clip, go check out our social media, Sex Positive Me on Instagram, and I think I put it on Facebook. I'm not sure if I put it in the Facebook group, but I did put it like that. But yeah, it's pretty funny.
So we've taken a little hiatus. Now we're back.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there. What's been going on? I mean, what have we really missed? I was very unhappy to hear that now, obviously, we are way out of COVID. It's all over and done. How many swing clubs have closed down permanently?
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time I saw new swing clubs open up? There was one going to be in Orlando, and that went under before it even opened.
But what I started seeing pop up are hotel takeovers.
We're back to those.
Yeah, we're back to those again. So there's been a couple of hotel takeovers. I know the Colette clubs are actually doing that in Houston, and I forgot. So yeah, so I know Colette, they're doing a hotel takeover.
Is it Colette the one that's what's the one that's also in New Orleans?
Not in New Orleans, and they actually have one in October in Vegas, not in New Orleans, and they also have the cruise ship. So that's another one. Is the cruise ships are like going that, which makes me think, you know, not only become an ordained minister, maybe I should become a travel agent too.
Speaking of traveling,
yes.
Did you even mention Hito?
I did, and you cut me off to something else, so I did.
We talk over each other. Go ahead.
Yes, so yes, I did. It's like we will be doing a week in Hito. I'm trying to still upload a lot of the information because I didn't get some of the marketing materials. So, and also to put it on our website, so that way, if you like to join us for a whole week, and it's by week at Hito. So one of the stipulations is you have to be bisexual, male and female there. And so we're open to that because it is going to be a safe space. So they did it last year. They invited us this year. So we'll be able to teach classes, also do coaching sessions. So if you want some one-on-one time, how to like better communicate, how to better discover your sexuality, how to really come out, we will be more than happy to help you out during that week. It's October 7th through the 14th. I have to double check.
Beyond all of that, though, they asked us to help run the dungeon. I am so excited. Supposedly, they have a policy down there where they've been trying to avoid impact play, and somehow we got a pass. So we're going to be flogging, we're going to be tying, we're going to be possibly even whipping. We're going to have a ball.
Yep.
I definitely want pictures of you getting flogged, preferably on a St. Andrew's cross on the sand.
Yes, but we have to see if they have a St. Andrew's cross, or we have to find one portable. So to take it with
That's going to be something to explain to customs.
Not really, but okay, we'll figure it out.
It's a medical furniture. Yes, that's what it is.
Yes, it's decoration, something like that. So, yes, but I did double check the dates. Is October 7th through the 14th that we will be at Hito, and actually, it'll be our first time going to Hito, and then we're working it. Go figure! But we are trying to get everything, and I will get you, if you're interested, we do have a booking link to the event. Contact me directly at info@sexpositiveme or DM me on SDC, and I will get you the link. Hopefully I'll be able to. We haven't put the website information on there to get you going.
But we'll get it up there soon.
We'll get it up there soon, just because, again, a lot of transition, a lot of happening, but we appreciate it. It is an affiliate link, so if you do book, we do get support. So we get some financial support there. Again, I need to get Doggy his little bed. So
stop fundraising.
I have to fundraise.
Yes, but we're doing a podcast, not a full commercial. Besides, we have, anyway. So, what else? I want to know, because again, we took a little hiatus. How's everyone been, and what's still going on out there? It's been rather, what's the word? Quiet.
Quiet. Well, we've been quiet, but everybody else, because we noticed a couple other sex educators and coaches had started embracing the SDC Live when we were like one of the first to like say, hey, can we do this? It's like, okay, we can. And does people enjoy it? Okay, they do. It's like, yes, interact, ask questions, submit. What are you curious about? What do you like to know? Other than please take off your clothes and fuck, we cannot do that, but we can answer every other question. Like, how does a dominant and submissive relationship work? Power exchange, how to tie, how to fuck. What if my partner fell in love with their partner? And it's like, we don't have that kind of dynamics. I mean, we do offer a lot of those questions and answers as much as we can, and sex questions. Yeah, because when you're going to go down the Exotica, we're not going to present. So you're actually going to be the emotional support mummy.
Bookings.
You'll be doing some cooking. It's like, yes, so technically he is the adult film star, the porn of the family.
Not star, just occasional working. What if you gotta have a hobby? It's a great hobby to have, right?
So much better than programming. So much calmer. Like, really, it works. It really does. It's like if you really want to find something that will relax you, sex relaxes you so much there. Because
I think all homes should come with a sex room.
Yeah, or they should create one. If, we have a video out there how to create your own sex room. It's like, or in our case, sex house, because we literally did it. It's like once we did it, I'm like, oh yeah. It's like I think there's only like the kitchen. No, the kitchen was included in the tour because we had what do you call it? Snacks. Post sex munchies. We like to call it PSM, post sex munchies, because after you've worked up, and we actually had a podcast episode explaining the science of not being hungry.
No, being hungry.
Because while your hormones and everything is going, you're not hungry until after you have your orgasm. You release, and then you're like starving, and that's why Wank Watchers.
But we had actually a scientist who worked at the Kinsey Institute, did an interview with her, and she verified that while you're aroused, your body produces chemicals that suppress hunger. And then once that goes away, you go for this withdrawal, and that's why you get hungry. And after sex, you always want to eat. So here's the theory. If we can constantly keep you aroused, you won't get hungry. There was born Wank Watchers. To lose weight, you're just going to continually stroke it. Or what would that be? Play with it?
Play with it.
You definitely have to play with it.
Play with it. There.
Masturbation for your health.
Yes. And then you could edge, which means like you're really about to orgasm, but then you stop. And you come, and then you stop. So that's great for Wank Watchers. And that's why, we always suggest if you have a night plan that you are definitely going to have sex. So before you go out, make sure you eat dinner, have some leftovers, or as we do it, we go to like a place that has chips and queso, and then we bring home that, and that's our post-sex munchie to eat because we keep it right by the bedside. It's like we're hungry.
Well, we've completely rewritten our date structure.
Right.
Go to a restaurant, order food, eat the appetizer, take it home.
The entree.
Yeah. No, actually, we've been eating the appetizer and then just almost taking the whole plate home.
Right.
Because the point is, if you go out and we're in America, they give you more food than you ever really need. So, real simple. Eat a little bit, go fuck. Then you're hungry, then you need more food. Don't go ahead and eat the whole thing, because then what happens when you get super full? You fall asleep at the couch.
Yes, that's why we never suggest going to a buffet on a date. Never do that.
Golden Corral's out? No way.
High sodium.
Such a classy place.
Oh yeah, totally. But maybe Golden Corral afterwards. Yeah.
Look, I go to Golden Corral after I run a marathon. That's when I eat Golden Corral because I need a lot of food, and all that place has is carbs.
It's carbs, yeah, lots and lots of carbs. Ooh, that sounds so good there. But yeah, no, it's like we have a new Thai and sushi place, and let me tell you, for the price, and they give you an amount of food, it's like, whoa. I mean, one sushi roll is plenty for two people because it's just that big, and which is kind of funny because they do have sushi for two for $75, and I'm like, I want to see how big that thing is because the one roll is big enough just for one person. But that's for us because we don't eat a lot because we the last couple of years we're doing intermittent fasting, so that has suppressed a lot of our hunger. But we are trying to go back and do massive, crazy workouts. again
Well,
because we have to.
we've been successful on our diets. I'm down about 40 pounds and you're down more.
35. Yeah, 35 pounds. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
but on you it looks so much more.
No, you're right because
You're over,
I
yeah.
was 160 and now I'm down to 120.
Yep.
So yeah, 40 pounds. Oof, damn.
See, the problem with losing all that weight, you need to go buy all new clothes.
Yay.
And we haven't done that yet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I have some clothes that I put on. I said, how do I look? And they just hit the floor. So donated those to Goodwill.
Yeah, no, it's still in our garage. We still need to do it. That's like,
You never brought the bag?
No, I never brought the bag and all the other stuff because actually I want to donate it to Out of Closet, which is an LGBTQ thrift store. So, and right now with everything, we want to support as much as we can. A lot of the companies and things. Right now, Disney, as much controversy as they're doing, they have a lot of fun stuff. So we're going to try to go out and eat the Pride desserts that they have.
I want
Yeah.
the pastries.
Yes, exactly. But I need you to go with me so that way, it's a buy.
Oh, Don, I've been
thing.
kidnapped.
Oh.
Actually, a question I'll have for our listeners, because
Yeah.
we have a few on some different channels here.
Mm-hmm.
How many of you identify as bi?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really funny because in the swinger community, it is expected for women to be bi. Like if you find 1 out of maybe 30 women who isn't bi and doesn't want to play with a woman, that's about the odds.
Mm-hmm.
Guy, whole different story.
Mm-hmm.
But things are changing.
Yeah.
At least if you are, people don't freak out about it.
Yep. Yep. Like a couple of years ago when we went to Naughty New Orleans, they actually had a bi room. Surprisingly, some people got confused and thought it was only bi females only. And we're like, no, it's bi for everybody. Because we were actually on a panel for bisexuals. Like there was like 2 other couples with us and we're talking about how to function, how it works out, how to work with the jealousy aspect or confusion. Because I think it was more with the guys because how is that acceptable? It's like what makes it,
And the thing is, each country, each culture, things change. There's still this whole macho bullshit going around.
Mm-hmm.
But
peg the patriarch, go Luna
whatever.
Matas, so try to do that. But we try to, we don't recruit, we educate, and we help people. Like I said, we're not always looking for new partners, and like
sometimes
not always, but especially like the last 6 months, we were like. Our heads were somewhere else, and we couldn't look for new partners. But we are trying. We're trying to get back on the horse again.
That is something that happened. If you've been in the lifestyle for a long time, and I know you've been in the lifestyle for over 20 years. I'm about 14 years, 15 years, something like that. Mm-hmm. Eventually, sometimes work gets in the way. Mm-hmm. Sometimes shit with the way things have been with this economy, you run out of money, and you end up working more for less. Mm-hmm. So you go ahead and have to take a break, and then we get back on the horse like we are doing now, and we're getting back to doing events, which I love doing events. Mm-hmm. It's event. If you haven't been to a swinger event, something like that, it's a great time where you can go and don't worry about work, put it on the side. Just you're with a whole bunch of people who are there for one purpose: make friends, relax, have sex. And usually, swinger events are non-judgmental.
Right.
There's a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's these little. Sometimes you get the clicky ones. Mm-hmm. I try to stay away from that click bullshit, but go and have a good time. Mm-hmm. And honestly, everyone, I'm going to say this one. You're going to have times where people are going to come up to you and start talking to you. First things first, they probably may want to have sex with you, but it's not every time.
Right.
And if you don't want to have sex with someone, just say, no, I'm just.
Yeah, we're not interested. Thing. Yeah.
I am never offended when someone says, either to me or to you, that, no, just not interested in sex. Just because you're a swinger doesn't mean you need to fuck everyone.
You don't. You really don't.
Some of us do. But no, not everyone. But we all have our attractions.
Right. And just because you're selective doesn't mean that you're very, uppity. It's like, no, it's like we have our boundaries. Stuck up, or we have our boundaries. We have it's like in any activity. It's like you're not going to go play basketball when you're really into baseball. That's a choice.
That's a great analogy.
That it's something with ball, but still, it's like I don't like playing this or playing that. Like the biggest discrimination I get with some folks is that in my personal choice, is I don't like to go down on a woman. But if they want to go down on me, fantastic, go for it. I don't like to. I just, whatever reason, I just don't like that activity. I don't like to.
You don't mind when I do it.
No, I don't mind when you do it. I don't know if it's their body fluids or just the whole thing. I mean, I could do oral on a guy, no problem, hands down, hours there. But when it comes to going down on a woman, I just don't do that. And then it's like people would say, well, that means you're not bisexual. Hold up. An activity does not justify me if I am bisexual or not. Just because I choose not to, but I will play with toys, I'll insert toys, I'll get a strap on, I'll kiss and make out, play with their breasts. Yeah, I'll do everything else but go down on a woman. Again, activities, selection, not, doesn't have to do with my attraction. And that's where, deciding who's bisexual is not. And just because we play with you, we do ask questions. We negotiate. We ask, it's like, what do you like? What do you not like? What is, what's on the table? What's not on the table? So like we disclose, we're both bi. If you have a problem with that, please let us know. I mean, we will respect your authority. It's like, he's not going to go underneath the covers and just slide his dick in your ass unless you consented to it. And that's both female or male. I don't give a shit.
You know, the funny thing is,
what?
There's certain things which are very common that we don't do.
Mm-hmm.
We have absolutely no interest in feet, and it's amazing how many offers I get and people wanting me to play with my feet. I'm ticklish. I don't want that shit. I'm not judging anyone. If you enjoy it, go right ahead. But feet are just not my thing.
No.
And I keep somehow attracting people who say, "Can I play with your feet?"
Or both, because remember we were playing with a couple, and then all of a sudden the guy just grabs my feet and starts going. He just
put it right in the mouth. I'm like,
I was like,
what happened?
I was like, I was in shock. I couldn't say anything.
It's hysterical.
But it was like hot and heavy. But I was like in the middle between him and this girl, so it was just like, okay, I'm enjoying this, but yeah, no, it's like no. So that's why I was like, I try to say feet's off the limit, but it's like, yeah.
I'm curious, what are common things that our listeners have that turn them off?
Right.
Okay, and it's funny because being in the kink world and going to dungeons regularly, there's more on my list now. I've actually narrowed it down. I know I have my hard limits, things I will not touch.
Yeah, it's grown. Because
I got summaries.
Okay, tell me your summaries.
Right off the bat, don't do scat.
Right.
I think that's pretty much for everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seeing a lady in stockings, yes. I actually have a playmate that loves that, but I have to go dress up to the nails. I need to get more stilettos actually, because I
love
loves
you in
that.
high heels.
Yeah, playing with the toys and women and watching women ride on the machine. Absolutely, yes. I have one of my playmates who has a motor bunny, and I'm like, oh my god, I have so much fun. He enjoys that, which reminds me, I have to text him. Thanks for the reminder.
I went to an event.
Being teased in public. Oh, yes. Teasing in public. Absolutely. Remote control Bluetooth toys. Make sure they are Bluetooth, that they only connect to each other. Because we actually had an incident that we had a toy that was RF.
No, it wasn't even RFID. It was broadcast.
It's broadcast.
Which means it's a frequency. Mm-hmm. And if you have the remote, anything on that frequency will respond. Mm-hmm. So what happened, baby?
That he pressed the remote. It was supposed to trigger me. It actually triggered a couple.
3 tables down.
3 tables down. And we had to go and apologize to them because she was about to break up with the guy because she was starting to fight. Because she's like, stop it. It's like, I'm not doing anything. It's like, no, stop it. And we're like, oh. And so we went to apologize and we bought them drinks to say, I'm sorry, it was us.
And they were really uncomfortable.
Yeah. And they got
not as open as we are.
Right. And they were so bad. I've been trying to get a real woman's opinion on a buck. On a buck? Which one is that? I'm not familiar. Do you know that toy?
I'm not on a buck. I do want to say one thing though. We went to a event. Mm-hmm. Motor Bunny.
Oh, Motor Bunny.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not familiar with that.
Motor Bunny buck. I don't know which part of the Motor Bunny is.
I want to go ahead and hit it.
Yeah, now we're gonna have to Google it because it's like, yes, I have the Motor Bunny, and then he has all the different attachments and he changes it. So like he has one that it has motion. Yeah, all the Motor Bunnies, because when you put it on, it has a toy in motion. So what?
I may have to buy this. Yeah, it's the Motor Bunny, but it goes up and down as well.
Yeah,
yes, that's the machine.
Yes, the machine with it. Yes, he has that, and I enjoy it. It has a motion. Yes, and it has several different attachments with it. So it's like whatever. Because I know he has one that will actually go both vaginal and anal at the same time when I'm writing. Oh, it's just like, whoa.
Bonus.
Yeah. It is. It's like really intense, but I love that. I love that intensity. I prefer to get DP very much, which, funny story. I get like a pussy tightening thing. And, the doctors asked me, do you have any questions about this? And I'm like, am I going to be able to have, vaginal DP? And they just had no answer because they're like, no one asked us that question ever. And I'm like, welcome to my freak show. Dogging is a huge turn on. Yes. Yeah.
As exhibitionists, yes, we can go ahead and tell you.
Yeah,
Dogging can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we actually made a video on that, talking about it. Again,
we've never done it publicly. However, we have snuck sex at the nude beach over here in Florida, and that's fun. However, you got to watch out. There is a rain. Okay, it's closed now. They still have damage from the hurricane. However, Playland Beach is right north of the Kennedy Space Center. Great nude beach. There is one ranger who's a complete fucking dick. Because it says no sex on the beach, but nudity is allowed. He sits up there in a tower with binoculars trying to find people having sex. I personally think, because you can only see up to here, that fucker's jerking off. And this is his way of doing it.
No, because he's going by on the ATV.
How much federal resources do we have to spend to stop people from having sex? Really? I would encourage it. It makes more taxpayers.
Very, very much. Very much. So I know this is us. Thank you for stopping by. And I know we have still 7 minutes, but we're still rattling on. I like car meets in the parks. Yes, that's fun. Doing fun exhibitionist stuff. So you can find us. We have a website called Sex Positive Me. Basically, I have tried to stay consistent on everything on our social media. Our original Instagram got hacked, so I had to restart. I know. And it's like, it's still there, but he won't let me have access to it. But I wondered if you left, but anyways.
So we're gonna do this every Monday night.
Monday night,
at 7 o'clock.
Yep, to build up our church of. Please help us name it.
But now, what's the cool thing is, going to sex clubs and swinger places and stuff now becomes a write-off because we're doing extra material. So we're gonna do a lot of that shit. We definitely do a lot more meetups and sex, swinger clubs. We definitely want to see the glory holes. I can't believe we have to drive over 100 miles to go to a glory hole. It's gotten so bad. Remember Kids in a Hole? They did a little reboot, and they actually had an entire skit on the last glory hole in Canada. I think we need to bring back the glory holes.
Well, I know, like Tampa, they have that little area there, but it's like I thought there was still one here, and I can't remember the name of it.
There was supposed to be one south.
Yeah, and no, in Kissimmee. There was supposed to be one in Kissimmee there.
And it had like 407 or something. Was the name of it.
Something like that. It was something crazy, and I can't remember it. I can't find it on Pet Life. So that's another good site there if you're into like kinky stuff. PetLife.com. Because you can read stories, see events, see parties, just like SDC, but a little bit more on the kinkier side. So if you're into the BDSM or more fetishes, that's more of a fetish site than anything. I know that. We will be uploading more material on our page. We will try our very best to get classes again on SDC members because you guys.
We were doing that for a while.
Yes,
weren't we?
we actually stopped for a while, so we need to get back on that because
we worked out. That's right. We worked out a deal with SDC to go ahead and double broadcast our classes and allow SDC members to appear for free. And we were doing a BDSM 101. What other classes did we do?
Swinger etiquette, relationship flavors. Those are kind of our signature classes to educate people. And it's like, and of course, when I do promote classes on SDC events, please pay attention if it's like a Fairville University or ours specific, because ours will be complimentary to SDC members. Fairville University is out of our control. We can't offer free.
Yeah, we do it for our clients.
Right. So we do it for our fans, our clients there who support us and love us and, purchase items and from affiliate links to support us.
Just to give you an idea though, like relationship flavors was one of our great classes. And we talk about shit like what's the difference between being swinger and being poly? And more importantly, when do you start talking about swinging when you're looking for a relationship? And sure, so that's a complicated one. I always say up front. But some people go on like 2 dates and then open it up. And I'm like, ooh. So we have a lot of discussion like that.
Yeah, how to deal with jealousy, how to deal with communications.
Basically, if you're going ahead and in a relationship like this and you're fucking other people, you're completely not talking or you're talking more than you ever thought possible.
Mm-hmm. In regards to that comment, too cheap to get a room. No, actually, some people have a thrill over it. I'm like, I'm sorry, we can actually afford a hotel room. We have our own house, but boy, I get a rush having sex in the car.
You love car sex.
I do like car sex.
She likes car sex in the garage if we can. It's something about being in a car, but it's the risk in there.
Mm-hmm.
And
getting
again,
caught, yeah.
When I met you, you were already an exhibitionist.
Yes.
You turned me into an exhibitionist.
Mm-hmm.
I worry about getting caught. I prefer to be relaxed. Her, on the other hand,
I'm an adrenaline junkie too.
Yes,
when it comes with sex.
You also did an entire episode on all the different places to have sex at Disney World. Do you know how many places you had to have had sex with at Disney World to talk about it for a whole hour? I love my wife.
I was a kid. From single guys, it's a giveaway. Yeah. But it's like, yeah.
Well, usually when it comes to car park sex, and the reason I know this is it started in England about 20 years ago and it got termed dogging. Mm. Usually it's the girl or the couple setting it up. And the guys basically show up and she gets nailed by a whole bunch of people, basically gets trained. So, yeah, normally the girl's the one who figures it out and says, this is what's happening, or the couple. And yeah, the guys, we're the dogs. We're the ones who show up and start licking and performing.
But that's why you're a pup, my puppy.
I'm good with what I do.
He is very much there. But yes, we appreciate you. We're almost down to the wire. Thanks for joining us. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell your other fellow STC members about us. Submit questions, comments, whatever you like to know and discover about the lifestyle. Because I'm a certified kink-aware professional, sex and relationship. We're both conscious erotic touch practitioners, aka Tantra. So we do offer that. So that's where our spirituality comes in for our church.
But the truth is, we've both been in the lifestyle over 15 years. They said 15, you're over 20. You won't say how old. I don't like when you say how old because we
30.
don't want to get legal.
30. Tantra, yes. We do teach Tantra and we do practice there. I had once sex with a client on a job site and also oh my God, that's always, I used to be a program manager for the travel industry. Yeah, I had like 2 or 3 clients. And then after I quit the job, they actually still call me and I'm like, I'm not working for that company anymore. I'm not working in the industry anymore. They're like, that's okay. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Oh, you were. Basically, I think that was Tantra as a question more. Yeah. But we're down to the last minute. It is a way of holistic sex. Mm-hmm. And what I mean is, when most people think sex, you're thinking genitals. We like using the whole fucking body.
Mind, body, and spirit.
And do it slow for hours. Yeah.
Breathing, touching, connecting, like really feeling the intimacy of people. So
now that doesn't mean we're not into quickies.
Right.
We like it all.
We like it all the way. So we appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. We will see you. Sexual Planner, hi, how are you? It's been a while. Yeah. Yes. So we will see you next week. Same bat channel, same bat time, 7 o'clock. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.